Well, welcome. Getting a little early start on this because I got so much to do. And I don't know how many guys will hang around or whatever for this video. But as soon as somebody comes in, I'll start doing something. I normally run these at 7 o'clock. So I can understand that I'm not going to have a whole lot going on here this early. But you can always catch it up at the end or whatever. Fell off again. All right. So where I left off on this was the nose bracing here. We're going to get down on that. Let's see if we can point it in that direction. So what I have to do here, I think we're going to add a little more epoxy to those because I'm going to close that off. And I don't want them falling out. I need to make a bulkhead for here. I need to get the top on this. Let's cut a little slot in that. See if that'll help. Too big. Is all this necessary? Heck, I don't know. We'll see. What kind of business is that? How do I know? Let's see here. I need a piece of sandpaper. Where the hell did it go? I guess we could use this 180. Three watchers. Use a file, I guess, too. Yeah, file. Probably wondering what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get all this business sorted out so that the nose is solid. I guess we could superfill tonight too. So we might as well do that. We'll get that going. So we need to take the bottom off. I want to do it all at once. Okay. So, any questions, all you gotta do is ask. I'll try to answer the best I can. So we're gonna mix up a little superfill. Let's see. Yeah, this is the new stuff. The new stuff. Now when you get this stuff, you'll notice here that the hardener separates. I think it's ammonia. That's the stuff. So just stir it up. Let's get a spoon. Get a couple spoons. Yeah. I should have turned it over last night, but I didn't. That's all right. I'll get it. The days of epoxy, I used to put this stuff in the microwave, but I've never done it with superfill. There we go. Get that ammonia mixed up into it. Looks like ice cream. Yum. I don't think it tastes good though. It smells bad. Okay, we're going to take a dollop of hardener. It's probably, I always end up mixing 10 times more than I need. Oh, shoot. Have to get another spoon. I rested that onto the hardener. I don't want to stick it down into the vehicle, because then the whole can will be ruined. I guess we'll just use this one to get it off there. Yeah, I've got way too much. Let me put some of this back. That'll be way too much. This stuff is light, but you want to keep everything down to a bare minimum. You don't want to add gallons of whatever you're using. Turn this upside down. Okay, so this one is dead. Need another spoon for the blue. Hey, Don. Good evening. Okay. So I have a silver dollar size dollop of hardener on there. And we're going to need twice as much of the blue. So we'll just guess. That should do it. Now this stuff is epoxy of a sort. It's some type of polymer. I don't know exactly what it is. Kind of knead it around until it's all mixed up. Of course, I don't have a bench to work on, so I'm working on my airplane here. I don't want to hear that business. I got no place. I got no room. Yeah, well, come work here. See what you can get done. Building airplanes here is like building airplanes in the bathroom. Mix it until it's all a light blue. Okay, I think that'll do it. I think I'll wipe these spoons off and reuse them. So. I'll leave them over here on the workbench and not put them back over in the kitchen so I don't use them to eat ice cream with. Of course, I don't know, probably wouldn't hurt you. Okay. Now this is something that I do on all my airplanes. There's a fillet inside the fuselage and outside. Of course, the outside fillet does not get done until after the fuselage is silk span. But inside here, what that does is, if you see right there, it's being forced out from under the fuselage where the gap was. Makes the whole airplane one piece. I try not to have any gaps, but this one was kind of a pain, so we ended up with some big time gaps, but not a problem. Just the way it goes. Oh, where you going? I wonder if I'm going to be able to find my razor blade. Not a problem. Yep. All right. We got a JB Welder push rod tonight. Now, nobody can probably see what I've done there, but I'll show it here in a second. I don't want a whole lot of extra material, so I'm taking the razor blade and squeegeeing it off. So we fill that. No problemo. We got a big gap on that one. be fine. Now this is not like Bondo. Bondo offers no structural strength. This is regular aircraft filler for real airplanes, and it offers structural strength. Okay, let's show you what's happened here. First, I need to get that kind of wiped off there. Now I'm even molding in this piece of plywood that goes across here. I want everything to become one piece. Plenty of working time with superfill. It ain't like you got to get it done in 2 minutes. We got 10 watchers now. Like, subscribe, and share. And if this content helps you, super chat. Okay, let me show you what's going on here. Now you can see that I have forced it under or to the outside of the wing. Well, we don't want that. Not yet. We'll take that off. Doesn't get a fillet until after the fuselage is done. You'll get the double fillet on the outside. Okay, so that'll all get Z-epoxied inside here. It's a pipe tunnel. Okay, let's turn it over. Same thing on top. Don't have any big holes on the top, which is a good thing. Make the inside of your airplane look just as good as the outside, and it'll pay off in strength. You don't want to carry around all this stuff, so wipe it off. Wipe off the excess. I've got quite a bit in here. I'll get the razor blade and we'll scrape it off and make it look good. But I want to make sure that it all gets filled. Mm. 30 minutes in already. Like frosting a cake. Only don't lick your fingers. Okay, I got it all smoothed around in there. Okay. Need to wipe my fingers off here. There. Paper towel. Now that's quite a bit of material on there. You can take about half of it off, razor blade. But I wanted it pushed down into the cracks anywhere. These guys working on cars, they don't care how much Bondo goes on something because they don't care what it weighs. But we got to keep our stuff as light as possible, so you want as little material on it as possible. My goal is to have this more or less, hey, Jim. Well, I won't be in St. Louis, unfortunately. I'm stuck here, so good luck to you in St. Louis. Louis Rankin with Lou's Brew is going to be delivering fuel to St. Louis. It's basically, he'll make it any way you want. When he made it for me, he makes it just like what I'm using now, Sig Champion 10-10-10. You know, the Techno plate. See, Jim, inside of my airplane's just as nice as the outside. Bondo, gotta get the Bondo. And guys, if you think that this is not an important step, it's very important. This locks your airplane up 100% as one single piece. The thing with these airplanes is not to overbuild it. Use the sum of the total for all of the strength. So instead of trying to build a 4-ounce spar to carry the load, make a 4-ounce wing and distribute the load, if that makes sense. So the engine is suspended. There's no doublers in this fuselage whatsoever. The engine is suspended between light ply. This is light ply, that's light ply. And suspended with 16th inch balsa wood. That's what's going out this way. 16th inch will go this way, up and down between these bulkheads. And every piece will touch every other piece. And that's more than enough strength to hold a 75. Thank you, Jim. if you do it this way, the vibration of the engine is transmitted to the top of the wing because this bulkhead is glued to the wing, plus it's super filled to the wing. And all these 16th inch pieces are touching the outside. And all these 16th pieces this way will touch the top skin. Good evening, Alan. Okay, so we got the super fill in there. That'll dry in the next 24 hours, and we don't have to worry about that anymore. I need to let's see. Let's put this down here. I need to get a push rod going. See, if I put the pipe tunnel in, I'd still be able to get that in there. So let's work on the pipe tunnel. Now you think we're all done in here, but we're not. We're going to have to Z-epoxy the inside of all this business and the inside of the bottom skin because the pipe tunnel is in here. This is exposed to fuel, so you got to fuel proof it. So I don't know exactly how we're going to do this. I don't want to Z-epoxy yet because I don't want to monkey with that. Make a little super fill on my finger there. Seal that up. You got your wish. Gnats are back to late July next year. That's great. Well, us being here in the Midwest, you know, when they're in June, the Nats is our first contest. So it's not really fair that it's at the beginning of the year. And even June or end of July is too early because I don't really start flying good till September, until now. And this year, I haven't even really started flying good because we ain't been flying. So we're kind of screwed. So this year is a wash. Next year I'll have maybe I'll fly this airplane next year at the Nats if it flies good. I was watching that Nats fly. Oh, we got some idiots on here. Let me fix it up. Where the hell is my mouse? There we are. Goodbye. Goodbye, moron. Okay. Now, let's see, what do we want to do? We need to figure out how long the pipe tunnel's got to be. Got to go back to there. And it's a long ways. That is a long ways. And we'll just make it back to that. Make it back to that one and be done with it. So things that make you go, So we need a little bit of thick stuff here. What I need is a moderator. I need a lot of stuff, but yeah. Okay. Well, where to go? There we are. What I'm doing there is opening up for the pipe tunnel. Evidently. There we go. I guess we can do it this way. And we need the knife. What I do with it? There it is. I'm just eyeballing it here. You really can't do it any other way. That's good. Enough. Close enough. Now, we need some light 16th. Sorry about that. This apartment is so small I can't move. So you get what you get. I don't like it. Yeah, it might work. It might work. Probably not, but we'll figure it out. Take some more off of it. Yeah. It needs to be just a smidge wider, like 64. So we'll cut another one. Let's see here. That would probably be better. I'm gonna have to sand the damn thing. I know this is boring, guys, but that's from here on out. It's not much excitement. It's about cutting and fitting and fiddling and farting. Why are we having such a hard time here? I guess because I'm going to have to get up on top of it. Need to see what I'm doing. Absolutely. Cut it large and sand it short. Not boring, interesting, huh? Okay. Okay, we got the first piece to fit. Now I need to figure out how to get the next piece in there. So we're going to go all the way back and then I'll do the upswing to it. Yeah. So we'll cut another part here. Well, you guys got more patience than I got. If I wanted to go to sleep, all you got to do is plug in a Wendy video or a Bob Hunt video. And now you got mine to sleep by. We can listen to the birds, order a pizza. Shit. Look at the fish. So, how would you get those to fit perfect? Yeah. I don't think that's gonna work. I guess I can do it this way. Take them both out. Set this here. Put the it sound like so. Got them both at the same time. I guess we just tack it together, make sure that it's going to work. Okay, we need to do what here? We need to cut a few thousandths off of this corner here. Sorry, guys. I don't have a camera person to, I need to cut a few thousandths off that corner to make it fit right. I'd say probably 15. There we go. Okay, so now this should fit in there perfectly. Close enough we won't tell anybody. Yeah, could use another, just a bit more. It doesn't have to fit perfect, but it sure is nice when, yeah, see that's a perfect fit now around that joint. So it's a lot better to make it fit perfect. Okay, now this cut back here is a little tricky. And the reason it's tricky is I'm going to try to bend it up like that. Well, you can't just, I don't know, it's just oddball. We'll see what happens here. We'll leave plenty of extra stuff on there. I mean, you could do it another way, but this is the lightest way, and I like light. This pipe tunnel might weigh 2 grams. Yeah, it's going to be a bear. Okay, how are we going to do that? So I need to sand a little bit of that off. And we'll cut a few thousandths off of that end. Shave her down, cut a few thousandths off. And you have to sand a little bit there off. So I need to taper that just a smidge more. Okay, let's give it a whirl and see if I can do it this time. Don't slip on me. And believe it or not, yes, that line is curved for a reason. So I know where to index it at. Okay, we got that. See if it works. Touching that. See what it looks like from the top side, and then we'll glue it in. Evening, Michael. Oh yeah, that'll do her. Let's see if it's long enough now. It's best to check things before you glue them. Kind of like I'm building this leaf box for this city truck, and I tack weld stuff together to make sure that it's going to fit, and then I fit it on, and after it fits on, then I weld it. If you were to weld it first, it would surely not fit or go out of square or some stupid thing, and you have to cut it all apart. You spend your day backtracking, and they're not real happy with that kind of stuff. Not that I care, but need to make sure this all fits. We'll run a tap down through them blind nuts too. Take out the needle valve. Boy, Randy was supposed to send me 4 needle valves. I still haven't heard from him. Yeah, we're plenty good. We're plenty good as is. Guess I'll have to call him and see where my stuff's at. Maybe he didn't have any. I don't know. Tack weld there. Tack weld there. Tack weld there. You can't believe how much stronger the fuselage is. Ah, it broke loose. What the heck happened? When you add this pipe tunnel. Now we still have to sand the inside of this fuselage out. which is a bummer, but needs to be done. Okay, we're on to that. Things that make you go, Yeah, don't matter. Glue it up. Come on, kick off. There we go. Okay. Okay, we got the pipe tunnel done tonight. I need to dig around for that other pipe mount. So let's reinforce it from the top. Hey, Gary. I don't know what he said there. Lots of things he does adds to the building that when it's done, you never see. That's exactly correct. Oh, take it easy there, buddy. Okay, how would we make that light? Well, we're going to add some stringers or some little pieces of wood in there to make it stout. Remember, if it ain't glued to something, you don't need it. I think we're going to need to put that in there and kick it off. God. And kick it off. There we go. Oops. It's all got to sand all this out of here. Damn. That'll take while. Okay. Smooth that out a little bit. I think I'll get some alcohol. What do I do with the alcohol? Yeah, there it is. Okay, now for a little strength to the pipe tunnel. And we don't need a lot because it's not doing anything except for directing air. Yeah, I know. It's on the floor. It'll be all right there. Pick it up after the show ends. Yeah, for a little added strength to the pipe tunnel floor, we will cut a piece of 1/16 quarter-inch thick. Like I say, this is really not necessary because all the tunnel floor is doing is directing air. You're never going to put your finger on it. But it's just for a little added peace of mind, knowing that in case somebody's looking at my airplane and poking around, which has happened, they don't poke their finger through something. We will add a couple longerons in there, one on each side of the push rod, just kind of hold it. Not really any great weight penalty, but you got to be careful of adding this and that and this and that and this and that because pretty soon you'll have a turd. Come on, what happened to the knife? That's really something. You know, I got about 10 or 15 scalpels and I never could find one. Let's see, we got X-Acto knife, so we use that. That'll work. Yep, forgot 16th off of that. A little bit more. fiddle part around. It needs to be sanded just a little bit. There we go. That's close enough. Yep, finally had a knife. Okay, what's the story here? I think we need to put another tip on this stupid thing. Yeah, I don't like them. Them are crap. Not my good tips. I just bought 200 good tips. Of course, I never can find anything when I need it. We use one of these. We'll muddle through it. Probably flip off, drop a bunch of glue on it. Okay, another piece. Yeah, I've got hour and 20 minutes in this and really haven't got much accomplished. At this stage of the game, there's no big leaps and bounds. You know, it's not like you're building a wing or building a fuselage or all this detail work just takes an inordinate amount of time, and it really needs to get done if you want an outstanding model. You need to take an eighth of an inch out of that. 3/32. Like I say, this here is not really necessary, but I do a lot of stuff that's not really necessary. Won't make the airplane fly any different one way or the other. But it will help the longevity. I'm sure of that. Come on. Monkey around this damn thing. Oh yeah, much better. Put a couple here. Go across there. Go right here. I doubt you'll find Billy do this, but we need to cut 1/16 of an inch off. Come on. we go. There we go. I'll show you this when I get it all glued in there. Yeah, we're gonna have to dig that out. Don't want any interference. It got hot. It didn't take long to get my attention. Wow, it got real hot. Crap, cut it too short. Cut it 2 times, still too short. Shit, why did I do that? Well, I have to make another piece. No problem. Oh, there it is right there. Cut it here. Greg, I ain't got all day to monkey around with this stupid thing. There we go. Okay, I'll show you what I'm doing here. I'm building a little bridge inside here to strengthen the pipe floor. Now, this may add a gram or two or whatever. I mean, it ain't going to add squat. A couple of grains, you know. But it'll sure stiffen up the pipe floor. Oh yeah, much better. And that's really all we need. I don't need to, this has a curve in it, so I don't need to monkey with that. So let's see here. We are at 1 hour and 25 minutes. You know, I've been going over my allotted time quite a bit, because I'd like to have it in one piece for Cleveland. I don't know that Billy's going to be there, but I would assume that he's going to be there because he lives down the street. And I want, you know, I told you we were standing on Circle 4, and he asked me if I was ever going to build another one of these. I said no, and he said, why? I said, it's a poor design. Well, which it's not. It's won the worlds, but it's not what I like, you know. So now I've made it my own. Kind of like you did with Jerry Worth and the Aptrix. That's close enough right there. Okay. I think I want to put a piece here. Slide it down and glue it in on both sides. I don't know how many of you guys have ever built houses, but a framing carpenter is a whole lot different than a finish carpenter. And what I'm doing here right now is basically framing. I don't know if that's close enough. It doesn't have to be perfect, just needs to get in there. There we go. Perfect is better than not, but now you could do all kind of fancy smanchy stuff in here, geodesic, this and that and the other, and all it is added more. This is absolutely does nothing. It's just for my peace of mind. If I was using 3/32 wood here, I wouldn't do this, but this is all 16th, so I want a little bit of stiffness. Okay. Get down in there now. Touch the floor. Close enough. Close enough for who it's for. Not so much glue. Now it doesn't hit that, but we want to cut that out just in case. We'll move it back and see what happens here. Yeah, it won't enter. Okay, pipe tunnels in. Really stiffen the fuselage up really good. Be like a baseball bat back there. I didn't get to the nose. But how much can one guy do in a night? Let's see. Well, that ain't on there straight, but it don't matter. So we'll put it back together and daydream for a while. What did I do with that part? There it is. A little bit of my skin on there. Wouldn't be the same if I didn't get it on there. Okay. Put this back on. Gonna have to clean the mess up eventually. Craig asked me the other day how short is the nose. The nose on this is not even 9 inches. It's just under 9 inches. It's a very short, realistic scale looking airplane. With a nose that short, it has to be built light. Of course, P-75 is heavier than a Super Tiger 60. And all this rigmarole you're dragging around. Every night I put this back together because I look at it and think what I'm going to do for detail. We are so close to being ready to put it together. Not even funny. Sure changes the look of it, doesn't it? Everybody like, subscribe, and share. I got some new people that have just found my channel, saying they're building some Sterling Ringmaster. I don't know exactly what it was, but whatever. There's plenty of useful information on my channel to guide you through the building of whatever airplane you're doing. I've covered just everything: alignment and how to silk span. There's stack sanding videos. There's all kind of stuff. I-beams. You know what? I think I'm going to pin this on here instead of tape. This airplane here is not even 3 months old yet. So, just drop the T-pin. There it is. Glad I found it, boy. That'd be held running through your toe. All right, it's back together. Everything that I do is, is strive towards the end goal. Build a component here. Hey, Craig, build a component there. And then at the end, we're just marry them together is all we're doing. It's not long in the nose, that's for sure. It's got one more piece that goes on it, and I'll show you that. And that's the length of it. It does work. It just got to be built light. Otherwise, it's a disaster. This is the nose ring right here. Now this one, my last Thunderbolt, I left this solid. This one is going to be completely hollow. Glue it on, cut it off, and hollow it out. So that's how short the nose is right there. Let's see exactly how long it is. Leading edge to the is 9 inches. 9 inches. It ain't like them 11-inch electric jobs. Not even close. All right, we got any questions on what got done tonight? We'll get it. We'll get her together. It'll be a beauty. Got a very scale-like appearance. And I think mine's more scale-like than Billy's because of he's got a high aspect ratio wing and I got this wing in it. This wing will outperform that other wing too. It carries more weight and much easier to trim in the wind. All right, guys, appreciate you watching. I'm going to eat me some Mexican food. I didn't eat last night. Fell asleep before I ate, so we're not going to do that again. All right, we'll see you tomorrow night, approximately the same time. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.